UAV online.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another Call of Duty commentary with me, InstentKarma with an E. Today I'm working on Resistance with a UMP-45 and a Semtex and Scrambler for my equipment there. We got a strike package of the support class, I believe, and it's going to be UAV care package, and I'm really not quite sure what that last one is there. Probably should have that information for you guys before I started this. But, you know, I'm still getting into the swing of things, learning the ins and outs of the games. I'm finally starting to get the maps under my belt, and I can't stress that enough. Learn these maps, and you guys are going to have a lot more fun. But, you know, still learning the ins and outs with all the weapons and that kind of stuff, but I have found a lot of stuff that I like, you know, and a lot of good weapons and strategies, and I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys here in a little bit. But before I get to that, I want to talk a little bit about my intro. What I want to do for Modern Warfare 3, at least until I find an editor or, you know, somebody that works with graphics that can make me something that I'm really looking for here, I'm going to be using clips like today. You know, we had that clip on Fallen, start out with the MP5 and a smoke grenade, and finish it up with a nice Barrett 50 cal triple. It was a broken triple feed, which I was a little bit sad about, but you know, if I can get 3 kills in a row like that, I'm always going to be happy. So that being said, if you guys have little clips like that you want to get featured, you know, it's not always easy to come by those, so feel free to send them in and I'd be happy to use them. I'm probably not going to be using full gameplays from as many subscribers this time, but you know, we'll see how that gets down the road. But up front and with the intros, I'd love to see some of your guys' 30-second clips with some cool feeds and sprees and stuff like that. So I'm also going to be trying to intermix those in, and I have one with a Juggernaut here where I'm going to talk about the all the stuff going on with that kill streak there, and so I want to have the intro clips sometimes pertain, but other times there's just going to be stuff to blow your mind, and is some pretty fun stuff. So that's what I'm doing with the intro. So again, remember to send that stuff in. I'd be happy to use it. Another thing I want to tell you guys is I need to push my Facebook and Twitter again, because that is where I am at right now. Over on Twitter is where I do most of my communicating with people. You know, if you want to find out if I'm online, if you want to play with me, Twitter is definitely the way to do so. And Facebook, you know, it's there for you to leave comments and stuff, and a lot of my videos are there as well. So always remember to follow me on those sites, and you know, we can definitely get to talking. But enough about that. I'm going to go ahead and jump into today's, you know, little bits of information. And that's going to start out with the 2 most powerful weapons in the game that I have seen to date. First and foremost is going to be the submachine gun class, and that is starting out with the P90. You get to that level 40, and it's a pretty good gun. I just recently unlocked it, and I've been using the hell out of it. I just, you know, it's great to have around. And with all my submachine gun classes, I make sure to slap steady aim on there, because if you can hip fire, you are going to win most of your gun battles in this game. Just because it takes that extra time to pull the gun up to your shoulder and aim down the sights. So put that steady aim on your submachine gun classes, and you are going to be sitting pretty for sure. So give that a go, but that P90 is definitely going to be your most powerful submachine gun. It's the class I'm working with right now. I got a rapid fire and suppressor on there, so I'll get some videos of that here shortly for you guys. But that one is a lot of fun. And then we got in the assault rifle class, we got the Type 95. It's a 3-shot burst round weapon, kind of like the FAMAS in Modern Warfare 2 or the G11 here in Black Ops, but it's really fun. I like it a lot too. I'm just not big on the 3-shot rounds. I'd rather use, you know, something that shoots a little more straight and steady, like the SCAR, or using something like the ACR. You know, both some fun weapons, but if you're looking for raw power, go with the P90 or Type 95, and you guys will be getting a lot of good gameplay out of that. Now, the reason I'm recommending using those right now is because they are going to be the equivalent of the FAMAS and the 74U in a couple months here. You know, maybe give it 1 or 2 months, and people are going to start being complaining about those left and right. So to all my commentator buddies out there, make sure you're getting your P90 gameplay up now, because it's not going to be acceptable here in a while. I don't know if you guys care about that stuff, but I like to avoid all the negative comments I can. So, you know, I want to please and use the weapons you guys like. So definitely make sure to get your P90 and Type 95 stuff out in the open now, before it starts getting criticized. Now I want to talk about this kill right here. I had a guy that was up there, and he was shooting at me, and I ran underneath him. I thought he was going to jump down, so I placed my Semtex grenade on the side of the wall, so if he were to jump down, it would have exploded. Unfortunately, it didn't work to my advantage that time, but you do want to be trying to stay one step ahead of the opponent at all times, which is what I was going for there. But back to the weapons here with the, you know, the powerfulness of the P90 and Type 95. Go ahead and count how many times I've said that. I think I've probably used those weapon names probably 4 or 5 times by now. But, you know, with the weapons, I really like what they do at Infinity Ward, because, you know, with Black Ops, it was very obvious that the FAMAS and 74U were at the forefront of every class. You know, you could go ahead and use that and you'd be miles ahead of any other submachine gun. The nice thing with Infinity Ward and their guns is that they make one that's better, but the other ones are not far behind. You are at no real loss using any of the other weapons. You can still do pretty good. Granted, if you start shooting at the same time as one of the top weapons, you're going to get taken out, but you actually do stand a little bit more of a chance with all their weapons. You know, it's not like you're going to be going with the Enfield against a FAMAS and just be shooting and then he turns around, double taps his trigger, and you're dead. You know, there is a little bit more of engagement in this game, and there is a little bit more of a gun battle going on overall across their weapons, which is really nice to see. I don't like having just that one at the top. Now check this kill out right here. I honestly thought I had a throwing knife on that, but apparently not. It worked out nonetheless. But that does bring me to my next topic, and it's one thing that I'm not too happy with that I've seen in this game, and it was the same way in Modern Warfare 2, and I really think it should have been fixed. But nonetheless, what it is with their challenges. You know, we don't got contracts or anything like that, but with their challenges, in order to get a lot of your kills or call signs and emblems, in order to have that happen, you have to have the challenge unlocked, and then you can go ahead and get your challenge satisfied and, you know, get your call sign and emblem from there. But if you don't have that unlocked, then you're not going to be able to get the kill. So, like, if I were to have that guy run into a group of other people, I would have gotten a group hug challenge completed, which would unlock the emblem and call sign to go along with it. But unfortunately, since it didn't have that unlocked, I would not be able to get the emblem. You're going to see something at the very end of this game that is pretty much why I'm talking about this, that really would be nice if I had that challenge unlocked so I could get the emblem, because it seems like if you're going to be prestiging, all your challenges get reset, so that you have to go back, and even if you get stuff done, you know, maybe it's something that only happens once in a blue moon, and you finally get it going, and the challenge isn't unlocked, so you don't get the title. That's one thing that's unfortunate about prestiging, because a lot of things don't happen until later on in the game. So if you don't get it done right in those few levels before you prestige, it's going to take a whole nother prestige round to go ahead and get that. So it'd be nice if they fix that, but you can't have everything perfect. Final score for today ended up being 23-11. This was, again, the map Resistance. Overall, some pretty fun stuff, and this was what I was talking about. Really wish I had that challenge unlocked and could get the title for this. Nonetheless, I had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. If you did, always remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, but I'll catch you next time.